This segment brought to you by Brown Chevrolet Buick in Wamego, just a short drive down the Yellow Brick Road. Good morning, I'm Frank.
I'm Deb.
And this is Around Kansas. And it's early in the morning. You know, last time we kind of kidded around about having an Emmy show for early morning shows. Well,
I wasn't kidding.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding.
No, we're going to do that. So get ready to vote.
It was no laughing matter.
Yeah, so we have some good stories today about Kansas.
You know, speaking of Emmys and awards and filmmaking and all that stuff, I was on the set a few weeks ago, the Home on the Range documentary that we've talked about on the show, our friend Ken Spurgeon and Lone Chimney Films has been working on. I can't tell you all how awesome this film is going to be. And Michael Martin Murphey, the singer, plays a judge in this film. Buck Taylor has a role, and Rance Howard, who is the father of Ron Howard, has a role in this film. And it's going to be phenomenal. We were on set at Cowtown. They were filming some of the scenes from the turn of the last century there in Wichita, and it was just amazing. It's going to be an amazing film.
Is there a planned release date yet?
You know, they're looking at November.
Really?
Yeah, so it's going to be a quick turnaround, but they've worked really hard, and so they're hoping for November. And we will keep you posted and let you know when the screenings will happen. But folks, you're going to be very excited to see this one.
Wow.
I'm so pleased to have anything to do with it. I got a really play a very minor role, but I'm proud to have that.
Now, what role do you play?
You know, I'm actually, I'm not acting.
I'm not in it.
I'm interviewing.
Well, never mind.
I'm interviewing people. Yeah, I can't act. You know, this is me. This is what you get, folks. You know, better or worse, this is it. But I'm doing interviews, and so I interviewed Michael Martin Murphey and my friend Ken Spurgeon. And sometimes it's hard to interview your friends. You think you know everything, so you don't ask them. You know this, Frank. You don't ask them the same questions that you would a stranger or somebody you don't know as well. So that is often more difficult, but I think it went really well. I think it went really well. So I think this is going to be some of the extra stuff maybe on the DVD, the interviews about people's thoughts on the song Home on the Range, and it's why they're involved and passion for the project. So
yeah,
that's cool.
So I think we did a story on the song Home on the Range and why he wrote it, and it was trying to get his fiancee to actually come out to Kansas and marry him, if I remember rightly.
You know, there's a lot of in early Kansas, you know, people would write home and say things. They might exaggerate how pretty it was and stuff. But when you go out to that cabin and you look around at that landscape, Michael Martin Murphey was talking about, you know, you can picture exactly what he was saying, and it is beautiful, and it was beautiful. And so some folks might think he was taking literary license, but maybe not. Maybe not. Go out and see. It might be that pretty. We got a great show, folks. Stay with us. Visit our picturesque town on the Santa Fe Trail for the Council Grove Fall Festival, featuring the Voices of the Wind People pageant on the banks of the Neosho River, September 16 and 17.